happy Tuesday. It is very, very, very cold and dark, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Welcome to the Scottish winter, which is very dark and very gloomy. We are lucky if we get 6 hours of daylight in winter. The joys of living in Aberdeen. But yes, I'm just walking into the lab. When I get into the lab, I'll give you an update on what I was up to yesterday. So I've been sitting and making a presentation because I have a meeting with my supervisor in 15 minutes to go over my result and my progress and what I'm going to do next. I've also been planning the next set of my work on my Notion page, which I still need to record a video about my Notion spread and how I use Notion. Yeah, and then I'm just planning what to do for the rest of the day, and then I need to plan the rest of my week as well. Hello guys, I did not film in the lab today. My day ended up being incredibly busy and I quite frankly forgot to film. So my day started off with preparing. Did I prepare? What did I do when I went into the lab this morning? I can't remember. No, my day started off with preparing a presentation to show my supervisor because I had a meeting with him at 10 o'clock. So I spent time kind of putting all my figures together and everything to show him. Then after that, I tuned into a webinar from 11 until 12. So the webinar was on biofouling in the offshore renewables industry. Then I had some lunch because I didn't eat all morning and I was starving. And then I did some solubility testing of some of my samples that I'm going to purify tomorrow on the MPLC. And then I had Marcus, one of the undergraduate students, come to see me for some training on how to use some software, and so we could talk about his project a bit more. And then I went back into the lab to finish doing that solubility testing. And then I spoke with Axel, my Erasmus student that I'm supervising, to sort out his project. And then I went home. Well, I left at about 4 o'clock. I had to pick up my dog because my parents are on holiday and I had to pick him up from his daycare, essentially. He's had people looking after him and then I'm looking after him in the evening. So he is very content right now, sleeping away in his bed. I'll just show you in a second. But I'll try and be better tomorrow and I'll try and show you more of what I get up to in the lab. Is that not just adorable? Hello, happy Wednesday. First task for the morning is put on the centrifuge for Federica. Let's go. Centrifuge. You can't say that I'm not a good lab colleague. Where's the switch? So, Fed needs it at 4 degrees. Oh, why is it? Oh, 4 degrees. And I think now it will just start to cool down. I'll check on it in 5 minutes and I'll see if it's began to cool down. But I think it has. So hello, how's it going, folks? Yeah, I've been a bit quiet on the vlog this week so far because I've been not sleeping very well, so I've been very tired and I've just been coming in and trying to get my work done and go home, to be honest. But today is the 1st of December. I can't say that I'm feeling the Christmas vibes yet. I'm just kind of like thinking about all the things I need to try and get done before the Christmas break. And it's safe to say that I cannot wait for it to be the Christmas break. Your girl is tired, very, very tired. So my plans until the Christmas break: I need to purify quite a few samples. I need to try and isolate compounds on the HPLC. I've not been having much success recently with isolating compounds because in the field of natural products chemistry, it's difficult to isolate enough of one compound to actually do NMR and do structure determination to figure out what the structure of your compound is. So often you will run into some dead ends and you won't end up having enough compound to actually identify it. So I want to try and isolate some compounds before the Christmas break. Also some updates. So I finished writing my research paper and I've sent it to my supervisor to look over. So it is just a first draft, so it still has a bit of work before we can submit it, but that's very exciting. Another exciting thing is that I was accepted for the funding award to go to France next year. So I think I mentioned in a few vlogs back, oh god, my glasses keep steaming up. I think I mentioned in a few vlogs back that I plan to go to France next year for 6 weeks to work with a leading expert in my field. And in their lab, they run bioassays, which I can't run in my lab here. So I need to prepare a lot of samples to bring with me to France in April next year. So there was this funding award, which was allowing you to apply for a certain amount of money towards a trip. And I was awarded all the money that I applied for. So I'm very, very happy, and that's something good to go on my CV as well, that I managed to secure some funding. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm going to go to France for 6 weeks in April and May next year to do some research in a different lab. It's really beneficial to get experience working in other labs during your PhD, as other labs will have instruments and will do techniques that you might not do in your own lab, so it can really help the progress of your PhD. Yeah, so that was some good news this week. But for now, I'm going to wait for someone to come into the lab so I can go in and start doing my work. So I was trying to wash the column and it's decided to leak everywhere. So now I need to go and fix this and find out why it's leaking. So it turns out it just wasn't connected properly, but now we have no leaks. Good. Everything's under control. Let's continue preparing the sample. Another episode of sneaking up on Axel while he's concentrating on his work.
Hello.
Wow, great job.
Yeah.
I'm so motivational, haven't I? What are you setting up? Another VLC? Wow. Keep up the good work. Hello, good morning, happy Thursday. As you can see, I am at home. I am on dog sitting duties today, so I am working from home at my computer. I'm in the kitchen. As you can see behind me, it is snowing a lot in Scotland right now. So I'm actually quite glad to be inside and not having to leave the house. Here's my little working buddy. Hey, what are you doing? You wanna say hello? You wanna say hello? Yeah, so since I'm obviously not in the lab today, I'm just trying to get some error bars made for a graph that I produced for my bioassay last week, and just trying to do some admin bits, write my monthly reports, which I haven't done for the last couple of months, so I really need to send them off. And yeah, just trying to have a bit more of a relaxed day because I don't know if it's the weather, I don't know if it's because I've been working a bit too vigorously, but yeah, I'm kind of feeling it today in my brain and in my body. So I'm just trying to listen to my body a little bit too and take it at a pace that my body wants to work at today. And we'll see how I get on. This is the current situation in Aberdeen right now. We have snow. Woo! Oops. Bye-bye snow. So it's nice, but maybe not so nice for driving, so that's why I'm glad I'm at home today. You will be glad to know that I got my error bars done for my graphs, and I got my monthly reports done, and had a meeting this morning, and yeah, I managed to tick the things off my to-do list that I wanted to do. So it's now 5 o'clock, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hello, 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 happy Friday, and thank goodness it is Friday. I'm tired. I need to rest. I need the weekend. Motivational levels are not very high. Anyway, I haven't showed you much of what I've been doing in the lab today because it's not been very interesting. I've been drying samples and I've been planning my own project and Axel's project for next week as well. So I've managed to get that organised, and it's now after 1 o'clock and I'm going to go and have some lunch. But before I have lunch, I'm going to go outside for a little walk to catch some of the sunlight while it's here, because we only have about 6 hours of sunlight a day. Then I'm going to come back and have my lunch. Out of my walk, I'm going to show you the lovely Christmas decorations around the campus at the University of Aberdeen. It's crazy that it's 1 o'clock and the sun is already behind the buildings and is completely low. Winter time sucks. Let's go find the tree.